Hi everyone, it's Thursday and I've invited you all to visit my studio. My studio is in my home. So as you can see, it actually is in my bedroom. So I've sectioned off, okay, so that's the dresser. So that's where I do some of my computer work. Underneath I've stored all my artwork, and then to this side, basically the study table has become my workspace. So I have my sewing machine, I have a drawer, so this is like the drawer for all my threads. It is very messy. I did consider actually having the threads hung up on the wall, but then I realized that it just gets really dusty in Singapore, so that idea is basically a no-no. So what I like about using this space is that I have this really big white wall over here, and as you can see, there's a lot of blue tack because what I do when I work is I actually hang it up there when I'm stuck, and then when it's hung up there, I just take a look at it and decide what's the next move. So on the other side of this white wall, I have an inspiration board with quotes, motivational quotes, works by other artists. One of my favorite things is this. Actually, I should put it in front and not behind this. This was given to me by a friend, but this one here, I feel it's really important. It's a take care of me sheet. Yeah, just to keep me sane, especially now that we're in a lockdown. Or circuit breaker, as the government called it. And over here we have, I have literally bottles of stray threads. I've used up one bottle already, but I like to keep my stray threads and use them in other works. So I have this. Also, I do have a bag of scraps. It's in my son's room. It's not that big, I think, but my son will probably beg to differ on that point. And then I have, I also have like all these spools, empty spools, which I'm planning to use in another piece of artwork, but I don't know whether it will happen. So they're just sitting in jars here. You might have wondered why I have bricks, and I also have pebbles on my table. They're actually good for weighing down fabric and paper, and also they're good for tying pieces of fabric and paper together with leaves when you want to dye them, when you want to dye the fabric in pots. So these are useful. They're actually from my neighbor. So over here you can see that it's not neat at all, but it has all my favorite books. So I have this one, How to Be a Craftivist, India Flint's book, She's an Inspiration. I have lots of files, so filing is very important. I have a file for my current samples. The old samples, I'll show you later, are in the drawer below. I also have a file for finances. It's very easy to forget about the money part, but you need to have all your receipts and invoices in a file so that when it comes to the end of the year and you do your taxes, it will be a lot easier, trust me. So down below here I have drawers with all my samples. Again, not the best way to keep them, but it'll have to do for the time being. I haven't really figured out how to do it. If you do, then let me know. One useful tip that I learned from a friend who runs a nerd gallery is to keep a bottle of cloves that's open and then just cover it up with some fabric, and that will actually get rid of silverfish. And I think it's working so far. In this drawer, I have all the needles and stuff. Oh, and then this one I have like organza and interfacing. So I keep all my sketchbooks readily available. They're in this basket, and I also have like a little pouch which has all my drawing things inside, so that if I want to go out and do some sketching, I just take this, and then that's really easy. And inside, I have like paints and some crayons here. And then at home, I use this for Derwent Inktense blocks, which are amazing. So I think that pretty much wraps up the tour of my very small space. I'll be talking about this little fellow here next week on Thursday. So as you can see, it's not a digital one, it's a very old traditional one that I have. So I'll see you next week. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye!